What other sales professionals do you know that can help build your business? Yes? Printers can help build your business. Now, many of us are already printers, but if you're not currently doing printing and you have a local printer, ask if you can keep your catalogs and business cards on their counter. Now, very often with alliances, you need to give the person who gives you the order a small percentage of the order. In the past, I've given them a 10% finder's fee, 10% of the profit finder's fee after I am paid for the first year, just to thank them and to encourage them to give me more business. I've heard of people giving 50%. You decide what would work for you in your business, but I think 10% is pretty normal for that. So setting up alliances is a great way to get business. Terrific way to get business. Your CPA may be able to help you with this because they do business with a lot of business people. My husband's a CPA, and some of his clients have become my customer because they're small business owners and they need promotional items. Some of them are larger business owners. Who is your CPA? Who is doing your taxes? Maybe you can set up an alliance with that person because they come in contact with business people all the time. Bankers come in contact with business people all the time. Does anybody else have some kind of an alliance set up? Yes, sir. What do you have?
Mostly with my if you looked at joining a BNI group, that helps because you get to do a whole lot of networking within my BNI group. The person that does the internet marketing,
okay,
does a lot of teaches people to do internet marketing. They and I have done a lot of cross promotion.
Okay, so tell me your name again, please. Hank. Okay, Hank belongs to a BNI group, which stands for Business Networking International, and BNI groups are great. Usually there can't be more than one person in the same industry there, and basically it's a leads club. You give leads to somebody else and they give leads to you. Great way to build your business without ever having to make a cold call. So alliances are fantastic, absolutely fantastic for you. Another thing that you absolutely can double your sales by just setting up a few alliances this year. Just setting up a few of these. Anybody else want to share about some alliances that you have in your business? Yes?
Media partners like television, radio, newspaper. Those
okay.
are already in the advertising mindset, and it's great to have contacts in those places.
Okay, terrific, terrific. Okay, she said media partners, people in advertising and television who already are doing marketing, have valuable contacts so they can get you other business. For many years, I had a strategic alliance with an event planning company that did the exclusive planning for one of the largest insurance agencies in the country. So every year, I would provide the promotional gift for this big event. It was an easy order. I didn't have to sell it. They just called me and told me what they were looking for. I got it. They sold it. They made a profit on it. I made a profit on it. I didn't have to talk to strangers or get involved in cold calls. And it was a great way to build my business. I encourage all of you to do this. If you go to a Chamber of Commerce event, look for people in complementary businesses and set up a meeting with them. Set up a meeting with them and ask them if, see how you can work together and swap leads. You might want to put something in writing. Make sure that they share your values, and it's a good idea to have something that says how much of a profit they'll get, what kind of finder's fee you'll pay them. Yes, sir. Did you want to add something?
I was just going to say caterers is another excellent one, because a lot of smaller companies that don't hire an event planner, they end up somebody, the first thing they look at is who's going to cater the event.
Okay, caterers can be great because they need some promotional items for the event, and anybody that's putting together a special event and needs help putting together the whole package. The other thing that's great about strategic alliances that can really help build your business is it makes you look like a much larger organization. It's going to make you look like a much larger organization because you can say, I can put the entire event together for you. I can put the entire event together for you. And by doing that, you can look like a larger organization, and you're a one-stop shop. They make one phone call, and you can provide the catering, you can provide the printing, you can provide the graphic design. You're not doing it yourself, but you're putting the entire job together, and everyone benefits from that. So that can be absolutely fantastic. Okay, let's move on. And we're up to number 7, and this is so important. Your fortune is in the follow-up. I can't emphasize this enough. Okay, it's hard to follow up. And it's an area that I know a lot of us have struggled with. And, I've had problems with this in the past, but I can tell you that the person that follows up the fastest is the person that's going to get the business. So, but you don't want to just follow up by saying, are you ready to order yet? Are you ready to order yet? So, what you want to do is follow up in a variety of different ways. You can follow up by saying, I know we looked at pens together. I just saw something else that I think might help with this. Or my supplier just told me about a special offer that they have. Make it enticing to them, okay? Also, make it easy to do business with you. Make it easy to do business with you by saying, I'm going to send you a photo of what I'm thinking about, a JPEG, or something that you get from one of the industry research systems. But you want to follow up really fast. Okay, and don't just follow up with the product. Give them some marketing tips. For example, you can say, I know you were interested in coffee mugs. Here's a creative way that you can use this mug. Give them an idea for it, and give them a reason why they should buy faster. This coffee mug is on special for the next week. If you can get your order in the next week, we offer 50% off the shipping. Give them a reason to get the order in faster. Invite your customers to breakfast or lunch. Really get to know them on a more personal level. As I've said before, nothing beats personal contact because it builds the KLT. Who knows what the KLT is? Yes?
Know, like, and trust.
Know, like, and trust. The more people are with you, the more they're going to get to know you, like you, and trust you. And I'm going to tell you something, absolutely from the heart. I can give you all the sales techniques in the world, but if somebody doesn't like you, you're not going to get the order. And relationships are everything. People will pay more for something if they like you. How do you get somebody to like you? All of us are likable. It's not a trick, but you have to show up. You have to do the right thing. You have to have integrity. If you make a mistake, you have to own up to the mistake.
Be authentic too.
Yeah, authentic, not be phony. Absolutely, absolutely. Relate to them, yes, yes. But the more you show up and be yourself. I used to think that I had to be this like perfect professional person and not let down my guard at all. When I started being more myself, kidding around with my customers a little bit, in a very nice way, I got more business from them. I was a real person and they were a real person. So that's what I mean by that KLT factor. Nothing beats that personal touch, really showing that you care about them.